Hey guys, how's it going? Ducky here, covering some Warframe business. It's all about the whole new update 10 and Nekros Warframe. A few people have been finding it difficult to understand how to become in the possession of this Warframe's blueprints. Obviously you could always buy it from the store, but obviously not everyone wants to do that. Personally I don't. Personally I like to do things myself, so here in the background you see me doing one of the Orokin Derelict missions. It's a capture. I'll explain why I'm doing that in a second if you don't know. But basically, it's a bit more of a complicated process to get Nekros than there is to get other Warframes. Instead of just fighting a boss, you've got to do a load of other random stuff. You might have noticed if you're playing on the normal levels, small black orbs, nav coordinates. That's what they're called. They look just like energy orbs, or health orbs, but they're slightly black, I guess. Colour, I don't know. A bit of a strange colour, but you'd know them if you saw them. And you can basically use these to create these. You can buy blueprints for the Orokin Derelict. You know, give it captures, defences, everything. And they're basically one of the resources you need to create the key. And you can find the keys like you sort of start within all your other, like, you know, tower keys and clan key or whatever you have. And yeah, so you need like I think it's just one of them to make the key. And then when you're on these levels, I think you'll see me pick one up in this bit of gameplay, maybe even two, I can't remember. But there's something different which looks exactly the same, but it's called a golem nav coordinate. So this is they're what you need to make the assassinate, the Orokin Derelict assassinate, which is where you'll fight the Golem 2000 boss. I think it's called like J2000. I'm not too sure. And yeah, but it's a bit more complex still because you buy a separate key. It's slightly more expensive, and you need 5 Golem nav coordinates to make one assassinate key, and obviously you're not going to get the whole blueprint for Nekros in one turn. So what you've got to do is basically gather as many. Now, oh god, look, if you see here, you saw that flicker. I do unfortunately get a what do you call it? The guy beginning with S, but I can't remember his name. It'll come to me. Stalker, that's the one. He wanted to say hello to me, and unfortunately he kills me. But we'll ignore that. So where was I? You want to just get as many nav coordinates on the normal levels as you can. Come and try and get a few of these. They take about an hour to build, and they essentially, they're quite easy, to be honest. They're not as hard as the normal tower things. But yeah, you can use them and just sort of try and get as many golem nav coordinates as you can. And then obviously, yeah, like I said, you need 5 of them to make one of the assassinate keys. So you're going to find out you're going to spend a lot of time on these missions to try and get as many golem ones as you can. And then obviously sometimes you'll be lucky and get all the blueprints for Nekros when you fight the boss. But obviously not everyone will be, so it's a long process. But I know that I struggled figuring it out to begin with, looking at the wiki and stuff. It wasn't clear to me, and I know a lot of other people were finding it difficult as well. So I hope this video sort of makes it a bit clearer for those who may be a bit confused. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section or whatever, I don't know, yes. But also, Warframe week, so if you're into Warframe, please feel free to subscribe. There's going to be a lot of content coming out, playing with friends and all that jazz. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I've been Ducky of Death, and goodbye.
Purpose walkers are heading to your location. Our subject is here. Capture them and do not let them escape. Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.